as my guest today, I have with me Vivek Agarwal. He's the managing partner of Habibullah and Company Chartered Accountants. They are a professional services firm providing audit, assurance, taxation, financial advisory and consultancy to a wide range of publicly traded and privately held companies. They have strategic alliances with other global mobility leaders all around the world that help them ensure a successful and excellent quality of services. And they are also an ISO certified company. Hello, Vivek. Lovely
Hello,
having you here.
Madalena. Nice to meet you.
Vivek, what makes clients choose or come back to your company, to Habibullah Chartered Accountants?
See, we have got a very set standards of working, be it in the taxation or in the audit business or the accounting business. We are governed by certain rules and regulations, and we tell our clients that our business and our way of working is governed by certain set standards. We have a standard SOP for all the practices, be it a tax practice or the accounting practice, and our these standards and policies are already ISO certified. So our documentation is well laid. Our team is very strong. Our team has a combined experience of more than 300 years. If we combine all the partners and the staff we have, so we have more than 300 years of combined experience. Apart from that, our staff and the partners get regular training for the continued professional education. They regularly attend the webinars and the global conferences to keep themselves updated. And our punchline is also very clear. We transform knowledge into value. So everyone have the knowledge, but our goal is to transform the knowledge into a value addition for the client. And I think the transparency and the quality that we have maintained has kept us in the business for the last 60 years.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Thanks a lot. What would be the best professional advice you have received during your career?
A typical question for an accountant. Yeah, a couple of years back, I was struck with an international taxation issue. And I was really worried how to answer the client and something I needed an advice. So I thought to go to one of my seniors who happened to be my relatives also, and it was a super advice from him. And once we gave that advice to the client was just ostado that you save so much of taxes for us. I was stuck at that point how to solve this problem, and I was just unable to find a solution within our company. And I think that was a very good thing I received from him, and it really saved our day.
Yeah, super. Thinking about those times when you're assessing a case, right? Yeah. What methods do you employ? What's your secret thing that you usually do so that you can make clients understand all the compliance risks that they're facing? Because, well, we know that sometimes they do not they disobey the professional recommendations. How do you make sure they they stick to the recommendations that you provide them with?
See, whenever a client comes to us, we have very set standards and open sort of standards. We tell to the client, see, this is the situation you are in. We have two options. One is a situation wherein we are following the law in a very strict manner, and there is a certain set of rules and regulations where you can do certain planning and go to the other way around. Now it's your choice. We have given you both the options. Both the options have certain set of risks and certain sets of compliances that are to be done. And now it's your choice. We are here for you as a professional. We can help you in both the methods, but the decision has to be taken by the client. And definitely we have our knowledge. We will definitely share our experiences with you that if you go by this method, there are certain risks. If you go by this method, there are certain rewards. So at the end of the day, it is the client who has to take a call in a typical case. What position he suits, he thinks that suits him or his better.
Yeah, super. What would be the portrait of a very good tax consultant, right? What would be when you're looking, for example, for new colleagues to join your team? What would be those qualities that you're looking for?
See, whenever we are looking for an accountant or a CPA in our firm to come along with us, first thing is that he or she should ready to follow the principles laid down by our predecessors, our founder partners, the quality and secrecy policy that the company has. They should be ready to adopt and follow. Apart from that, they should be ready to work in a team. They should have the fire to deliver, to adapt to the circumstances in a different. Sometimes it's very difficult. Sometimes it's very tricky. They should be happy to adopt in the circumstances. Work with the client in a very close and a very personal manner, so that the client is happy with the personal service. And definitely, over and above, the most important thing is ability and acceptability to learn new things. The tax profession is very challenging, so they should be able to learn new things under the guidance of the seniors and do a teamwork.
And is it, Vivek, is it easy to find all those qualities in one single person?
No, I don't think so. It's very difficult. You need to continuously train them and keep them motivating that you are new to this profession. You should do this, you should do that, so that you can take a step forward in the profession and the life. So it's a complete mentoring all the time to the young chaps.
Yeah, you mentioned a bit earlier something regarding their personal skills to be able to be very close to the client and understand the needs. That's a bit perhaps that might be a bit unusual, considering we're talking about tax consultants and accountants, right? You wouldn't expect that.
Yeah, we try to certain that they should, at least to a certain extent, they should be give a personal touch to the client. They should be very responsive to the client.
Yeah, correct. Vivek, what would be your superpower? That's a more personal question.
I think my superpower is ability or my keenness to explore new things. I am always looking for new opportunities, being in the global mobility, being in the office, whatever field I am. I just try to explore new things, what new things can be done, what new connections can be made, and how things can be done in a much better way. And also, I have an eye for perfection. I just, if a document has come to my side and there are certain, even a small comma or full stop is missing, I will just cut it that and go and again get it printed. I don't take it that. So, an eye for perfection is also my superpower.
Super. And one last question. What career path did you envisage for yourself when we were little kids? I'm sure you didn't, well, I guess you didn't want to be a tax consultant at 5 or 10.
No, I will tell you a little bit detail. See, I'm a tax consultant because of my father. He was also a tax consultant and a senior partner in the firm, and he passed away a couple of years back. So he always motivated me that we should be a good tax consultant like me, help people in their family matters, in their taxation matters, and he always guided me. So my father has always been my mentor and my guide all along, and still I take his blessings whenever I am in a difficulty.
That's wonderful. So you really wanted to be a tax consultant?
Yeah. You can say.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Vivek, for being.
Thanks, Madalena.